guys. Welcome to Phoenix Holdings. RC here. I'm with the Hobbs team. I'm with As We Rise Up, who's going to be walking us through these big announcement that we have today from them. How you doing?
Doing fabulous, and thank you so much for having us here. We're really excited to be back at our friends at Phoenix Holdings and just continue the updates of this massive tokenomics project that Hobbs has concocted up for everybody. I'm hoping I don't butcher it, but I will do my very best to let everybody know what's going on with it. Thank you for having us.
You're so humble. Jeez. You're going to blow everyone's minds today. It's good to enter in with a humble mindset, but by the end, they're going to be throwing you up on their shoulders, I think. So why don't we get right into it then? I'll just give you the floor. Everyone here knows the Hobbs project. Everyone here is invested in it. If you're not, you're about to find out why you should be. Of course, not financial advice. That's why we're here having this AMA, is to help you guys to understand what they're bringing to the table, of what value that it is for you in the long term, because this is really a long-term project, which I'm sure most are not used to. So let's get into it. I'll give you the floor. What do you have for us today?
Great. Thank you so much for having us. Really appreciate it. For those that don't know me, my name is Suzanne, and I'm the company director for Hobbs Payday Token. Just a little bit of background on me. I've been with Hobbs when I first entered the crypto space last August. He actually was the first project, the first person that I met. I actually knew a good friend of his, and that's how I came into the project. So I've been through all the different experiences up until this point, and we're still here together with a lot of the core team, just doing incredible things. And I'm so honored to be here just to give these updates. He apologizes he couldn't be here. We had some schedule clashing, so I'm over here at Phoenix and he's elsewhere. But if there's anything that I cannot address, I do have my team here. And if there's something that we need to come back on, we'll make sure, RC, that we get those questions and get them answered and come back to your community for that.
Incredible.
So yeah. So all along, we've been waiting for this next step of the project, which is the vault. So now the vault's going to be released tomorrow. I believe it's going to be on our nighttime AMA. That one there, I just have to double check. But the vault is coming out tomorrow, and this is what we've all been waiting for. Another piece to the puzzle that's coming along. So right now, if anybody hasn't claimed their tokens, that needs to be done at least by tomorrow. Claim those tokens, because then what's going to happen is we're going to be staking over in the vault. So this is the next biggest step to everything that's happening. And then what we're going to be doing once we're staked in the vault, we're going to be waiting a few weeks out, because there's two really huge things that are happening. And the Tier 1 NFT whitelist spots that we're giving away are actually like gold. So they're going to be a big play in this. But first, before we can get involved with these NFT whitelists, actually, Hobbs is going to be paying people to buy the NFTs. I don't know if you had a project that's actually going to pay you to buy these NFTs. And how we do that first is you need to get in on the payday passes. It's really important to understand how these payday passes are going to work. So I'm just going to take an example here that you got to invest a dollar amount into the payday passes, and there's going to be different levels. There's actually going to be 5 different levels. So if I'll just go through the level amounts really quick. If somebody wants to invest $250, then we got 1,000, then we got 2,500, we got 5,000, and we got 10,000. So these are all the different levels of the payday passes. It's actually really exciting because I'm working with the designer on just getting these designed up, and it's they're going to be like almost like a card that you actually hold. Each level will have its own significance to it, and there's benefits to each of the levels. The level that I'm going to talk about today is level 2. It's the associate level, and that's the other thing that I like, because there's entry points for everyone. And that's what's really important. And so the level that I'm going to be talking about today with the payday passes is the Hobbs associate level. And what comes with this level is you invest your $1,000, and the benefits of this is you're going to get bi-weekly paydays. So when you invest in this, you're going to be getting money back. And like our previous projects, I'm not sure, RC, you remember some of our previous projects when we were doing the NFT profit sharing? Do you remember some of those back in the day?
You mean the ones that gave you 50 times and the ones that you guys paid out, I think it was $9 million in one day? Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, me too. It was quite exciting. With that profit sharing, it was actually a total of $30 million that we were able to profit share with the investors, which was really amazing to be a part of. And we learned a lot from then. And that's the other thing that I like is just through our experiences and the different types of tokenomics and projects that we've been able to launch and be a part of, we learn from all of these, right? So now it's almost like it's an inaugural product where we've taken what's worked, we've taken what hasn't worked, and found those solutions and come up with what Hobbs has here on the payday token. And it's really exciting because you're getting paid when you're in the payday pass, you're being paid then to be a part of this. And it's quite incredible. So let's say you're going for the Hobbs associate level. So the benefits of this are you're getting biweekly paydays. You're going to be getting one whitelist is going to be provided up to a maximum of two whitelists. So the end product is the launch pad that's coming, and that's where we're setting up kind of all the pre-steps coming into the launch pad. So you've got to get yourself in position because the end all of the product is the launch pad, and then all the different projects that are going to be launching from it are going to feed back into the NFTs and the payday passes. So and the native token as well. So it's a big tokenomic schedule. So I imagine there's going to be lots of questions, but I do have a great team here with me that when we get to the point of asking questions, we'll address that. So that's what's really cool about this is because, like I said, there's all different levels for everyone that they can jump in at, and it's really important that the first thing you got to do is tomorrow the vault comes out. So if you haven't claimed those tokens, you got to get that done, and just make sure you got some crow in your wallet because it's going to take some crow to claim the tokens, and then you're going to get them staked over in the vault, and you're going to stake them there while we wait a couple weeks out for the payday passes and the NFTs to arrive on scene, which is going to be the next step to the puzzle here. And then once we're at that point there, that's the whole idea is to create that passive income profit sharing. That's one thing that with my experience, which hasn't been a whole lot, but I've done a lot in the short time that I have been here, and I see why I want to be involved in a type of drip kind of profit sharing system. And I'm so glad that we did end up deciding to launch on the Crow Network because that in itself has its own opportunities. I get really excited to just know that back in the day when Binance came on the scene, it was like what, 50 cents, a dollar, $10, and look what we pay for it now. And how long have they been on the scene? Right? Not overly long, really, when you look at the scale of things and how fast the crypto industry is growing. And if you take a look at being on the Cronus network, I have to admit, I was a little, when it comes to learning something new and it's all digital and I was holding back, and they're like, no, you just got to learn it. Like once you get through it, it's easy. And I tell you, we had a super team to guide and coach me through it. And I know they've helped hundreds of other community members get through that. And really, once you go through that process, it's really not that hard. It's just like, when anything's new, you kind of, I don't know, for me, I procrastinate a little bit. I don't mean to, it's just my personality. And, yeah, I'm just so glad that we did it because just being on the Cronus network has its own opportunities in itself, especially with crypto.com and the humongous marketing budget they have. It's incredible. And they're only just getting started. And so, what happens in the coming months when their price starts rising, and we're in on the ground floor of that network. So it's really exciting that so it's kind of like everything's aligning. It just seems like everything's coming together and aligning just the way it needs to, RC. It really is. But are you over on the Cronus network at all, RC?
Oh, heck yeah. Been watching it really grow. I think it grew so fast the network didn't know what to do. It's kind of like BSC was about a year ago with V1 when they switched over to V2, when Defy really started to pop off. I really think that Crow is going to be something big. And I think it already kind of is getting there. So heck yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just exciting to be a part of everything. I see we got 61 participants in the channel. I don't know if we just want to take this time because everybody's been so patient with us when we got here over the last 30 minutes. If you wanted to give a T1 NFT whitelist spot away, I'm not sure what you'd want to do, how you'd want to give it away in your community, but I'll leave that up to you. If we wanted to give one away right now, I'm not sure
You want to
what
do
you'd
it?
want
You
to
want
do
to do
with
it
that.
right this second? How could we do it? Let's see here. Something fun. Let me think about it for a minute and let me get back to you.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. So far, I'm not sure if I'm just going too fast with everybody, but if I am, just I see we already have a question there. Um, just slow me down. But the biggest news that we're coming over here today is just letting everybody know that the next step to our tokenomics is going to be ready. It's the vault that's coming out, and I can't stress enough, if you haven't claimed those tokens, get those tokens claimed, and then we're going to be staking them in the vault while we wait for these NFTs and the payday passes. But in order to get into the NFTs, you got to get in on the payday passes first. So it's really important that we understand how that works. So just kind of going down the list here, and there's going to be some qualifying steps. There's going to be some requirements that come with these payday passes, right? And we need to have a system and steps and requirements in order for the whole system to operate properly. Not just for the system to operate properly, but for everybody to get the maximum benefit out of what we're working so hard to create for everybody. And this income is created for years to come. So the one thing that I just wanted to point out before I kind of go down what these requirements are, because it kind of stands out from some of the previous projects that we've done, where we've been our rewards or reflections have come back to us in the native token, and that seemed okay at first, but once you start experiencing what happens with that, where we're investors, we need to also withdraw on some of our profits. And so what was happening is, people were cashing in their tokens, and when we do that, then the chart's starting to, be affected by that. And so because we saw that happening, Hobbs came up with a really creative way to attach our paydays to stable coins. So it's not even going to reflect on the chart when we get paid out through the payday passes and the NFTs, which is really brilliant, actually, because it's so important that the chart, stays looking really great. So that way, people are just wanting to be a part of the project, right? And they're probably going, well, why is the chart looking so great? Everybody's getting paid out. Everybody's cashing in when they want to. So why is that? But just let me go through the requirements, because there's actually some things here that are really important for people to understand in order to stay qualified with everything. And also, if you do go over into our channel, this pin here on the payday passes is up, and you can read it as well, or maybe we could get somebody to drop it in the channel if we have some of our mods here, if we could drop in that pin that talks about the payday passes of what I'm talking off of here. I'd really appreciate it. So the requirements. So right now you invest the amount of money that you want to. We're talking right now about the Hobbs Associate level. So I'm going to be investing $1,000 into the Hobbs Associate level. It's going to be giving me the biweekly paydays, and it's going to give me the opportunity. I get provided one white list up to a maximum of 2 white lists. And the requirements for this here are, so we purchased the native token. We're going to take 100% of our tokens that we're claiming. I haven't claimed mine yet, so I'm just going to use mine as an example. I'm going to take my 100% of my tokens that I purchased. I'm going to claim them all. And then we need to put 100% of them into the vault. They all have to go into the vault. Okay. And then when it compounds the first week, it has to stay in there. 100% of those tokens that we stake in the vault for the first week have to stay in there. Okay. And then we've got 6 to 7 compounds after that. So after week 1, there's 6 to 7 more compounds. Okay. So also what Hobbs was thinking was, people do need to get paid. So you can harvest more than one payday a week. That's what your pass will, if you harvest more than one payday a week, you're going to be deactivated from the next cash payday. So you got to make sure that if you don't need your money, just leave it in the system, especially until you really start understanding how it works. But I really suggest that you get all your questions answered fully. But what's going to happen is you can do one payday a week. Okay, if you do more than that, you're going to be deactivated from the next cash payout, right? So you got to make sure that you keep that in there. And then also you withdraw from the vault. Your pass will be revoked and you will lose your access pass, because these passes, these payday passes are also private rooms that are going to be opened, and certain information is going to be flowing in those rooms on different projects that are coming through, our networks or through the launch pad, and the different levels you get different benefits from, really, right? So let's just jump to our Hobbs inner circle. So if we're in the inner circle, what happens here is we still get those bi-weekly paydays, but then we're provided with 8 white lists, up to a maximum of 15 white lists. And you're in the Hobbs VIP room, and you're also in the Hobbs inner circle room. And this is where we're in there with some of our top networks, and it's amazing the information that flows in these rooms. Right down to the Hobbs entry level, there's still going to be particular information that's going to be shared for everybody. So that's what's really amazing about this. And what I suggest is just making sure that we're understanding fully what the requirements are so we don't get disqualified. So with that, RC, maybe we should just look to see if there's any questions here that anybody, or do you have any questions, RC?
Not really. I fully understand what's going on here. So first things first, you've got your Hobbs payday staking, and then you've got your Hobbs payday vault, which is a double staking drip vault. And then, of course, you got the Hobbs payday NFTs. So I'm super stoked to get all of my tokens into that double staking drip vault. I've been waiting on that. Haven't sold anything. I don't ever sell anything, though. And actually, that's not true. Sometimes I do, but not if it's Hobbs. And I'm stoked to get some of those NFTs as well. Do I have any questions? I mean, I think you kind of answered it. If people aren't good at holding, they just need to understand that they probably won't. Not probably, they definitely won't get the benefits of what you guys are offering to the ecosystem. I think that it's really important that people begin to not just understand, okay, here's something that I've been thinking about. I know no one likes to think about this, and it's decentralized finance, but tax is going to be a big thing on people who are just getting into crypto. And you may not realize it yet, but there's going to come a day where you'll have to do your taxes. But if you are staked, I don't know if you guys know this, if you're in North America and you're staked, you don't get taxed on that. Did you know that?
No, not at all. To be honest, I'm not even sure of any of the real hard fact crypto laws, other than, I guess, if you got something coming out into your bank account as earnings, you're going to be declaring that as income. So keep it staked is what you're saying. From the tax man.
Staked, exactly. If you keep it staked, it's not considered a capital gain, and you can just grow and grow and grow your income. And so, I mean, for me, I'm always like, I'm really, really looking for that project that I can stay staked with, continue to make gains, and also be staked with a project whose community understands what we're doing and why we're doing it. And so there's a safety there, there's a strength there. And I really appreciate that about you guys, that you guys are trying to produce that. And not only are you trying to produce it, you've done it in the past and you're just recreating it, but in a more effective way because you're now doing it with a stable coin. So it's like a game changer. So no, I don't have any questions. I guess I just had some preaching to do there.
Well, I just want to follow up with that because it's so true. Because my experience coming in is that everybody just wants that quick buck, and that's risky to do. And it's not only, and it's not, really healthy for a project as well. Like, I know we're all investors in here, and we got to be responsible investors. But from my experience of just pump and dumps and stuff, I'm so glad that we came. I came to a project like this because it's creating wealth for people long term. It's not just a short term, here today, gone tomorrow. It's something that we're trying to do. We're trying to change people's lives. And what I find really fascinating is when I went to the Middle East, and the more that I'll be going back and just really learning about their cultures, is the difference in the wages and some of the stories that I've heard, that even where people, even if they make $100 a month, that is huge for people. And we've got something here that can really help a lot of people around the world. And it's really good to be a part of that. And just to let people know, it is a long-term project. And it's not just come in here, make a whack of cash quickly and you leave, because you're really losing out on what the actual benefit is for. It's to really take control of your life, take control of your time, so you don't have to go into your job and punch the clock. Or I got businesses, but I still look at it as a job, because if I'm not here, I got to rely on people to run it. So it's still kind of the same thing, right? Where if I can, get a lot of these passive incomes generating for myself, I've just won my time back, and that is huge for me. And that's what I'm after. So I'm really glad that, we're a part of all of this and going on this journey with everyone.
100% agree. And I think that one thing that we can do to maybe help the people that we know is to introduce them to this, I think, incredible opportunity that in my lifetime I've never seen, where you can get in and you don't even have to invest a lot of money, and you can begin to see incredible passive income. People don't get it. They don't know that it's available. We can help them get there. That's something I'm always thinking about.
Yeah, absolutely agreed. And I would have to say, when we went over to the Dubai Crypto Expo with Rui Wallet, I also am the public relations lead for Rui Wallet. And it was an honor to be over there and speak on behalf of Rui in front of an audience and just promote the product, because we were also promoting our our network partnerships of, just the people that have come together that have the same goals in mind. They're very transparent. They want to change people's lives. They want to come together and just, help clean up the space. And it was really breathtaking over there, because it was like, I seen an inside of the crypto industry that I wouldn't have been able to see otherwise. And it was like it was a tipping point over there, because there were over, in the month of March in Dubai, there were over 100 different types of crypto events that took place, and there were 50 that were really popular, and then the rest were all kind of like conferences and meetup groups and stuff from all different companies globally, right around the world, coming there. And now Dubai is one of the fastest growing crypto hubs globally, and you've got the likes of crypto.com, Binance moving there, BitBytes going in there. It's quite incredible. And it's just really amazing that we can be a part of all of that, and how we're marketing it to get it out to the masses. And so, yeah, I just want to, I had Waleed, but Waleed's in Egypt. He moved back from San Francisco to Egypt to start. He's already started the marketing over there of just, a new investor coming on the scene, because, we're trying to get global adoption for this payday system, the passive income ecosystem, and so he's been over there after Dubai. He moved back. He can't join us. He was here, but the internet connection over there is really bad in Dubai. That whole area over there in the Middle East, the internet connection isn't the greatest. We had a lot of trouble when we were over there just to even communicate with the team and jump on AMAs and stuff. We actually ended up using the community chat inside the Rui wallet, because the Rui wallet has a social platform inside and you can call people. So that's how we were communicating, was through the Rui wallet, because it worked perfect over there. Which is kind of funny. Telegram didn't. WhatsApp was hit and miss, but the Rui wallet worked perfect. So that's how we were communicating. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I apologize that Waleed he was here, but then his internet connection went down. But
Yeah, that sounds frustrating if you're in crypto. I can't imagine not having internet. Wow, everything relies on it. Maybe that's the new business. Start a crypto internet business there. Get Elon to tweet it. Off to the races, right? I'm just kidding.
yeah, well, we got a few projects for Elon, because the other thing is we need crypto batteries in our phones because they die too quick.
And cooling systems so they don't get too hot and feel like they're going to blow up. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we need to tweet him that we need crypto phones, Elon. One day we'll find him somewhere. We'll get his attention.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We probably have to get onto Twitter or something now that he has like the highest ownership in that. It's kind of wild. But I digress. Totally different subject.
But I see that there's a couple hands up in the community. I don't know if we wanted to just take the last little bit of our time here and answer some questions. If we've got some people here with their hands up, or somebody have a question.
Yeah, if that's what you'd like to do, let's do that. I'm ready to go. I'm just going to take a look here and see whose hands are up. All right. If you want to ask a question, put your hand up. Okay, so we've got DePauls. I have unmuted you. Please take the floor, sir. If you're listening. DePauls.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
I can. Please go ahead.
Okay. My question is, I want to know, like, if you're having, what are your strategies? Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes,
Yeah,
I can hear you.
we
You're
can hear
asking
you.
about our
Yes.
strategy?
Yes, I'm asking, what are the strategy and the promise or guarantee you are giving us that are investing in this project, that this project will be successful and valuable in the nearest future? And what are your promises to us that our funds are secured with the project? You get my question? Do you get my question?
Yes. So your first question is asking what is the strategy to how we're guaranteeing that there's going to be paydays?
That the project is going to be successful and valuable in the nearest future.
Okay. Do we have JC in here? He was going to throw a couple things up on the screen for us. JC, are you listening? If we can't, that's okay too. I wanted to show the tax of everything. Or RC, did Hobbs send you some of the screens to put up? Some of the slides to put up?
I don't think so. Let me take a look at my. Let's take a look here. I did not get anything. Sorry.
Oh, here's JC. He's just gonna put a slide up on here. So here is the. Oh, where'd it go? How come it keeps going over? JC, where's that first one that you had up there? Yeah, that one right there. So this here is all the different ways that of the payday plan that's going to be happening. So we've got the Payday Vault. That was the first one with the Elite Drip token. Okay. And then we're going to go into the NFTs and then the Payday Utilities. It's, we've got true utility here, right? So, and then the launch pad. So that in the launch pad is actually going to be a multi-chain pay to play launch pad. So that's where the projects that are using the launch pad is going to feed back through the whole ecosystem into the NFTs and into right into the native token. And I can actually talk about the projects right at the moment because we already have lots of projects lining up. I'm also part of the sales team, and we've been out there with some of our network partnerships. We haven't even advertised. This is a thing too that's really fascinating, RC and DePaul, is that we haven't even advertised yet, and the people that are already stepping up to the plate to just ask about our launch pad, how it's going to work, but also the projects that are lining up on the other projects that I'm doing sales for. So I can see that there's a huge need out there, because the difference is with our launch pad is we're not locking up people's tokens, and they're already hearing this out there. There's no liquidity. There's nothing that's going to be locked up. You're actually coming to our launch pad and just paying straight out for using it, and then you do your project, and then you be on your way. And that's huge right now in the industry, because right now, in order to use a lot of the launch pads out there, is they want you to lock up some of the tokens within the launch pad. So that's one huge, and that's why we're doing the launch pad, is because we saw the need for it. That's why we're doing the pay to play launch pad, is because we saw a huge need in the industry, that there's no reason why these companies need to be taking the amounts of money they are for people to use their launch pads. So we saw a huge need in the industry, and that's why we decided to have the main utility as the launch pad that's going to feed back through all of the different NFTs and payday passes that we have set up. And then what was your second question? Oh, sorry, DePaul.
I was asking my second question. How are you assuring us that our funds are safe investing it in this project?
How your funds are safe invested in this project? Is that the question?
Yes, because there is a lot going on this crypto space, many rock pools and others. So how are you assuring us that our funds are safe with the projects?
Absolutely. And that's a fabulous question. And I thank you so much for asking it. So first of all, I believe that we've come together because of our experiences, our core team, the people that we've met along the way. We've come together because of our experiences with being ripped off, and all along when we started this new project with Hobbs. I'm not sure if you know a lot of the backstory, but there was a lot of stuff that had happened, and we come to do this project here, and at a time that we needed it more than ever. Are you familiar with a project called Seek Token? DePaul, do you know Seek Token at all?
Yes.
Well, Seek Token, we called Rob over there the DeFi detective. He came to us at a time when we really needed it, because we were being fudded really badly in the industry, and it was actually our fudders who had sent him to us. So that was really ironic how that happened. And what Seek Token is all about is they work with the, believe it or not, they work with the FBI. They're actually been called up to help train and help the FBI understand what crypto crime is all about. And they're a really unique token, and they're one of our network partnerships. And they actually looked at our contract inside and out, and they will continue to do that as we get the vault out. They're doing that right now currently, and as each piece to our platform comes available for everybody, that's what Seek Token does, is they're going in and auditing everyone's contract. And the first thing that we did with our token we're like the #1 safest project in the space. They've vetted us. They've looked at the contract. They looked under the hood. We have nothing to hide. We are very transparent, and we're just so proud that we've got a partnership, a network partnership that does this, and that's what we're hanging on to. If you know then the backstory of Seek Token, they actually just had the end of March, they were filmed by National Geographic. 90 million viewers are going to be seeing their episode that they had done. National Geographic flew over down to the States where Rob lives and did an episode with him, just because it's so miraculous on the story of how they're coming into the space. And that's what they're doing, is they're just looking at projects and helping clean up the people that are not trustworthy. And also they have a show that they've been on called Trafficked, and they've actually brought into the FBI some projects already that have robbed millions of dollars from people. And what's really fascinating about this Seek token being connected to the FBI, the CIA, it goes globally. So they just don't have to make arrests here in North America. They actually have connections to go globally to find out who is thieving from honest people. So I think that's a huge point that, I'm glad you brought up that question, because I didn't think about talking about that. So thank you very much to Paul. And we can, if some of the mods are here, if we could just put in the Seek token link to their Telegram, I suggest everybody go over and just say hi and get to know who they are, because they've really helped some of my friends that got robbed, and they're a fabulous bunch over there. Thank you for that question,
Okay.
Paul.
Okay, thanks very much. That's very much. Thanks.
Thank you for being here today.
All right.
Great question. Thank you, sir. Let's take a look at the chat here and see if we have any questions. Oh, it just seems that people want to ask in the voice chat. This is nice. Let me go and mute a couple people here. All right, so Boomer, because you asked so politely, I've allowed you to speak. Please go ahead. Boomer Light. Boomer, are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, are you okay, sir? It sounds like you fell down a tunnel or something.
He's living up to his name.
Go ahead, please, sir. You have the floor. Ask your question now.
Hey guys, how you guys doing?
Fabulous. Thank you so much, Boomer, for being here with us today. You've got a question for us?
Yeah. First of all, thanks for the great opportunity. Yeah, and I do commend you guys for the great presentation. Well, I've been listening to your presentation for a very long time now, and I will tell you, it's a very great one. Yeah, great stuff, guys. Great stuff. Well, I'll just go straight to my question. So I would like to know, can you tell me how your project provides an expanded can you tell me how your project provides an expanded solution space and reduced platform risks for ID apps? And which technology does your project utilize? And how is the performance compared to other systems based on the key computation functionality? You got a question?
Okay, so just towards you cut out a little bit, but let's just go one question at a time, Boomer. Can you just go back to your first question, please, sir?
Okay, let me.
Oh, you cut out again. You might have to drop out of the chat and come back in, Boomer, and then we can address your question.
I'd like to know. I'd like to know. Can you tell me how your
RC, can you help me out here?
Yeah,
because I will.
Boomer, I'm sorry about that. Boomer, what I'll get you to do is, can you write your? Oh, he's gone. Now he's back. Are you there, Boomer? Can you actually write? Can you write your question into the chat and then I'll ask it for you? You're cutting out a lot. It's okay. Just write it in the chat, please, sir.
Can you guys hear me now? I hope I'm audible now.
Yeah, you
Yes,
are.
you sound
Okay,
a bit more clear right at the moment.
Okay, first of all, yeah, let me just go straight to my question. Yeah. So yeah, about the token, because you guys I haven't heard about the maintenance of the token. I'd like to know, how do your team or how do you plan to maintain the value of the token when it comes to day-to-day changes of market? Hope you get the question.
Okay, so I'm understanding, how are we going to maintain the value of our token with the changes in the market?
yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's exactly what he was asking. Yes.
yeah. I mean, how do you plan to maintain the value? Because you all know that the value of the token is very important to the investor. So I would like to know, how do you plan to maintain the value of the token when it comes to day-to-day changes of market? Hope you grab the question.
Yeah, it is a very great question. Thank you so much for being here and asking that question. I would have to say, to maintain the value of the token, it's going to depend on our marketing strategies and just the type of business that we're going to be constantly feeding through the pay and play launch pad. We have a pretty vast marketing plan that will be taking place here in the coming weeks and the coming months. Also, the gentleman that our co-founder Waleed, who is over in Egypt at the moment, was going to step in here and talk, but because of the internet connection isn't the greatest over there, we had lost him. So I'll just speak a little bit on behalf of the different type of marketing that's coming down. With Waleed, he has a FIFA license, and the FIFA license, there's only about 2,000 people in the world that hold this kind of license, and it has connections to different types of soccer players around the world, actually, that he'll be connecting us to. So we're going to have a really great marketing blitz coming up through that. We also, with Waleed, he's also connected to some very well-known influencers. We've used some of them already. However, and also we are actually well, not quite moving, but going over to Dubai for long periods of time to get in on the core floor of the crypto scene that's evolving very quickly over in Dubai. And that's going to be huge. We're actually heading over there next month. We were just there, and our eyes, actually, when we were over there, our goal before we got to Dubai, the Crypto Expo, it was to go into Egypt, because that's where Waleed was from, and do the marketing blitz through there. But what we quickly learned when we were in Dubai is it's Dubai that's the crypto hub. So we're actually for myself, I can speak on. I'm actually changing how I'm doing my real world business to be able to step away from my business and go over to Dubai to start marketing our company over there and getting set up and getting more investors to the floor. It's Dubai that we have to be in, and I would say that it's our marketing plan. Our marketing plan is what's going to hold the value in our token, and I really believe, Boomer, that once people see that we are 100% transparent, we are sharing all of our monies coming in back to the community. I'm not sure if you knew any of our previous projects, but we did share over $30 million of revenues that came in through our project, profit sharing we did back to the community. And with what we have in place now, we're expected to even hit higher numbers than that. So I hope that answered your question. You had a couple more?
Yeah, yeah, it does, it does. But do you mind if I ask some more question?
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for the opportunity. Yeah. So I'll just it's a simple question. Yeah. So this will be my last question on behalf of the investors who want to ask questions. So I'll ask one more question.
Oh, you cut out again, Boomer. Or you're done asking questions? Your mic just got muted now.
Okay,
RC,
Boomer.
can you hear me or did I get cut out?
Yeah, I can hear you. Boomer, thanks. We'll move on to the next question now. Thank you for asking that one question. So I think that we will go with, let's take a look at the chat and see if anyone asked any questions. I have a question, Cookie Trader. Many questions. You know, I think we can actually move on from questions. Most of the questions are probably going to be the same. Actually, we'll allow one more person here. So let's go.
And when we do the giveaways.
Yeah, we're going to do it. We could do it right away. I have an idea for it. We're going to throw some darts here, and whoever gets the bullseye, you have to be in the chat, in the AMA chat. And how many do you want to give away? That's a good question to ask you.
I don't know. Can we give 2 or 3 away?
Yeah,
because I was supposed to give some 2 or 3 away on the pre-AMA coming over here, and I was only able to give 1 away. So I technically have a couple. I have a few.
Yeah, we're at 60 members. If you want to give 3 away, we can do that. What I'll do is I will post the first dartboard here. Give me 1 second to grab it. Are you okay with giving it away with throwing darts? I'm trying to make it fun for the people.
How do you do that?
Here, I'll show you. All right, let's copy that. So you'll see here. Oh my goodness, that didn't work. 1 second.
Sorry guys, my Telegram cut me off.
Hey, my friend. Yeah, thank you for the question. We'll just go with the 1 question for now. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I was going to say, right. If he wants to type it down in the chat, I can get it answered and get it over to him personally. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Please do that, sir. All right, so we're gonna do this giveaway. Can y'all hear me? We're gonna do this giveaway. The first 3 people to get a bullseye will win the prize. So I'm gonna start it. And what you do is you just click on it, press send, and give her a throw. You guys see that? First 3 people to get the, oh my gosh, someone got a bullseye already.
Oh, look at that baby face did.
Yep. So we got 1 winner.
Oh, this is so cool. I've never seen this before.
I know, it's fun, right? The only problem is not then you've got like 1,000 darts to go through.
Yeah, 8 Ball just got one.
8 Ball in the chat. Can you confirm if they're in the chat?
Yes, 8 Ball. Oh, there we are. Is that 8 Ball?
I'm here too.
Boomer got one too.
I'm here.
Nice.
All right, so
do we have Kirsten or who's over here that can help me with this? Kirsten, are you available? Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it. She's healing, and my hat goes off to her again because she's here helping and right in here. Thank you.
All right, so there's the second one. Where's the third one here? Oh my gosh. Is that Christy? Christy. Winner, chicken dinner.
Yay.
All right, so I'm going to... So I'm just going to post these names here. And who do I tag?
Are these in order then of the people that got them? So you're like the first one, second one?
Yep. I'll name it. I'll go 1, 2, 3. Give me 1 second here.
You can tag me, Kirsten.
Okay, I will do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
But Boomer got one too. He's the second one.
Yep, I know. And then Christy.
So Boomer. And then 8 Ball.
Yep,
nice.
Which is Christy.
Christy,
all right, and then
good job.
Kristen. What is Kristen's at here? Let me just grab that. It is
at CryptoMama72.
Yeah, I see that. Right. So congrats to the winners. There y'all go. So yeah, you can stop throwing darts now. Congrats to the winners. Good job. What did they win? Let's tell them what they won.
All right. So you won a tier 1 NFT whitelist spot, which is going to be paying you some passive income generation. So it's a hot ticket item, and we're so glad that you were here with us today. And thank you so much for all of your time that you spent with us.
Thank you
There we
guys
are.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank you guys
he
for
put it
coming
up.
and
He
joining
put it up
us.
on the screen. Sorry, RC. He just put it up on the screen so everybody could see there. So with the NFT paydays, you're getting paid back in USDC, those rewards, and how those rewards are coming in: 30% from the NFT sales revenue and 30% coming from our Launchpad revenues. So it's a hot ticket item.
Oh, heck yeah, it is. And how much did you guys pay out the last time that you did this on the BSC?
We paid out $30 million, just over $30 million back to profit sharing through NFTs. And the other thing that I just wanted to say too, with our NFTs, we had sold about 9 million NFTs in less than 4 days. And we also sold the BSC's most expensive NFT. Yeah, it was done through our project, and I get the honor to work with the lady that did that. She's heading up the marketing department for Hobbs Payday Token, and I'm just so grateful to be working with her.
So awesome, so awesome. It's almost hard to believe those numbers. Can I be honest with you? It's mind blowing.
I know, and you think about what we've learned from then until now, and my cheeks hurt from smiling so much because the tokenomics on this project are so vast, and I'm like, where does he keep getting these ideas from, right? And then he tells me that it's not just his ideas. He goes around and he studies other projects and takes out of those other projects what would work in ours, and then brings them back, and that's how he's created all of this. And also because we know what doesn't work for us, that we've provided solutions for that. And like I said, the biggest one was just not having it to our native token, having it attached to a stable coin. So it's brilliant.
Yeah, that was the unfortunate downfall of the other one. You gave everybody all of those tokens, and how did they repay you? They dumped on you.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
They can't do it this time. So That's awesome.
Yeah, actually, I'm glad, because then it made us find a solution, right? So now this project's bigger and greater.
Exactly. So I think just to make it clear, the ones who won, part of the requirements for collecting NFTs, you have to go join their Telegram and be an active member of their group, please. That's part of the requirements. So I suppose on behalf of Phoenix Holdings, I just want to say thank you guys for coming in and giving us the update, and of course for giving some of our members whitelists to the NFT upcoming giveaway. Thank you so much. I look forward to a very prosperous future with you guys.
Same here, RC. I'm glad we're on this journey together, and thank you so much for your community having us here. We just love you guys. So thank you very much for your time today.
Awesome. Well, you guys take care. And this is recorded, so if you'd like this recording, we'll send it over to you. And to all the people listening, remember, we're all in this together. If you ever have questions, just ask one of the mods. They'll answer. And if you want to know more about the Hobbs project, say perhaps this is the first time you're hearing about it, just go pop over to their Telegram, and one of the mods over there will help you guys with whatever you need. They're very helpful. They have like multiple AMAs a day. I don't know if they ever sleep. I think they must live off of like some sort of high energy. Like they're just eating like I don't even know what gives you energy like that. I don't know how you guys do it. How do you guys do this? It's crazy.
adrenaline, just high on life and the excitement of where these projects are going. It's amazing. Yeah.
Jeez. Well, thank you so much. We'll let you guys go. And to everyone here, once again, thank you for joining us. And please take care. And we love you all. Bye-bye.
Awesome. Thank you. Let's crow.